Today we will be going over chapter 11 um, in your Milady Standard Barbering book. The subject, practice of barbering. The topic is treatment of the hair and the scalp. Um, Upon completing this lesson, you guys will be able to discuss the benefits of a shampoo service, select products for different hair types and textures, describe proper draping and procedures for various services, as well as identify the basic considerations for performing a shampoo service, describing the two types of shampooing methods, uh, discuss the reasons why clients may have fault in a shampoo service, describing scalp massage manipulations and techniques, and explaining services that may include hair and scalp treatments that you can get served. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Okay, we're going to go right into it. Okay, so why should barbers study the hair and the scalp? Okay, because analyzing the scalp and the hair helps identify conditions that may prohibit services. Professionally delivered scalp massage during shampooing treatments provides hygienic, circulatory, and relaxation benefits for the clients. Also, you can make some money off of it as well. Special services such as electrotherapy and light therapy treatments require advanced knowledge and skills to perform correctly and safely. The reason for a shampoo is to what? Clean the hair. Make sure the hair is clean from oil and dirt. That is the main purpose for the shampoo. There are different kinds of shampoos that we can do. There's two different methods of shampoos that can be done as far as shampooing. One of them is for handicap and disability, and for non-handicap disability. I'll get more into it in the chapter. Okay, moving right along. Introduction. Okay. The treatment of the hair and the scalp includes shampooing, scalp massage, conditioning, and special treatments for the hair and the scalp conditions. When performed correctly, the services are relaxing and effective in helping to ensure the health of the client, the hair, and the scalp. Providing such professional services can also increase the client retention and referrals and help promote a positive reputation for the barber and the barber shop. So with that, your best advertisement is, of course, on feet. Even if it's a haircut, that you do, and the best advertisement is when someone says, "Hey, who cut your hair?" So as well as the shampooing services, knowing that they can come and they can get a haircut and get their hair shampooed, they going out in the public and they're saying, "Hey, this is a good place. You can get your hair washed and you can get your hair cut as well." Okay. Shampooing the hair before cutting ensures that the hair is clean and free from all products that can interfere with the cutting tools and the hair cutting results. So yes, too much wave grease in your hair, yes, it can clog up your clippers, gel, hair products, all that can clog up your clippers and affect the haircut quality when it comes out. So yeah, a clean hair gets clean haircuts, makes it come out better. The purpose for the shampoo product service is to cleanse and scalp the hair. Conditioners can refer to either hair conditioners or scalp conditioners. But before we can even do all this, we got to first know how to drape. Draping is the term used to describe and covering the client's skin and clothing with a cape or a barrier Add the neck band for sanitation and protection purposes. So the reason why we have to put the neck strip on is so, say that again?
Protect the skin and clothing.
Protect the skin and clothing. Also, the neck strip is to keep other people's germs off of the new client. You may have one client, he may be sweaty. Then you also may have another client, he may works in a lawyer's office or a doctor's office, and he comes in, he don't want that same sweat. So what we have to do, put that neck strip on him so that he won't have to go out with that same guy smell on him when he go back to his office. Okay. Shampoo capes. There are two kinds of capes. Shampoo capes and there are hair cutting capes. Shampoo capes are waterproof drapes that are usually made of vinyl, and they're used to protect the client's skin and clothing from water, liquids, and chemical processes. So when you're using shampoo chemicals and stuff, you can mess up someone's clothes or get them wet. So in that case, you use the shampoo cape. Now, the hair cutting cape is different. It's made of nylon and synthetic materials, and it's dry. It's either so you can pop the collar on them, and get all the hair off of them, and you don't have to worry about it getting wet or anything because you're not doing the shampoo on them. You're just doing a haircut normally. It might get wet if you use the water bottle too much, but other than that, you're fine. Okay, so with that, you have to learn how to drape. There are several draping methods that are used in a barbershop, and they all require the use of a barrel or a towel neck strip between the neck and the neck band of the cape. Okay, so Des, when we're using a shampoo on someone, will we use a neck strip or a towel?
A towel.
A towel. That's correct. Why, Craig? Why would we use a towel on a shampoo instead of a neck strip?
Because the neck strip won't stop all the water, the towel will.
Good job. That is exactly correct. Okay, shampoo services. A cloth towel is positioned under the cape and folded over the neckband once the cape is secured. With a chemical service always require a cloth towel underneath the cape and folded over the neckband once the cape is secured, followed by a cloth towel over the neck line secured with a clip to provide protection for the solution or the chemical drips. Okay, with hair cutting services. Hair cutting services includes the use of a neck strip under, then over the neckband of the cape, which is basically the neck strip goes around the neck and folds over the cape to secure that no hair is falling inside. Mustache beard trim services require either the neck strip or the cloth towel placed under and then folded over the neckband of the cape. And with a shaving service, requires the special draping method to ensure the barrier between the client's skin and the drape remains in the place during the procedure the whole time. Now, moving right along down to understanding the shampoo service. Describing the two methods of the shampooing and the rinsing. The two common methods used for shampooing and rinsing are recline and incline methods. Recline method is for shampooing most commonly used. It's the hydraulic or the shampooing chair that reclines the client's head in position in the neck of the shampoo bowl. Okay, the incline method is used when a standard shampoo bowl is not available or when the client cannot recline, which means he's handicapped or disabled. So if he's handicapped or he's disabled, then we will do the incline method, which was basically we will pull the chair up to the shampoo bowl and he will lean forward and get his hair shampooed. Of course, the hair and the chemicals and stuff is going to fall into his eyes and his mouth and his face, but it's a reason why he have to have the incline method, it's because maybe he's disabled. Because if we can pick him up and we can put him in the chair, then we can do it the standard. But if the client just refused to just get up, hey, we're just gonna do it the simple way. We're just gonna lean your head over the sink then. Okay, everybody understanding? Okay, moving right along. Shampooing clients with special needs. If a client is disabled or wheelchair bound, ask the client how he would like to be shampooed. Because he might just say, hey, I'll just take a dry shampoo. I'm good. But, okay, now, the barber's physical presentation to prevent muscle aches, back strains, and fatigue, it is important that you maintain good posture at the shampoo bowl.
I did, but the first time I shampooed, I was like leaning over, and the next day I had extreme back pain.
Yes, that's true. You're supposed to actually, even when you cutting hair, keep your back straight. You keep your posture straight, and you cut the hair like this. You never should have to lean over to cut or shampoo. That's not good on your back. I'm glad you recognize that. The effectiveness of a shampoo service depends on the manner in which the shampoo is applied and rinsed, the quality of the scalp massage, and the temperature of the water used, and the use of the shampoo best suited to condition the scalp and the hair. Penetration and setup, like when you're doing the scalp and you're putting conditioner in it or anything, you're making sure you're using your fingertips and you're going all over the head and you massaging the scalp. That's right. Analyze while you're doing this, you're seeing if they got any moles in their head or anything, that's the whole part of the shampoo. So that's right. So before you cut the hair, you're analyzing it while you're shampooing it as well. Like, okay, sir, I see that you got like where you done had some stitches, or maybe you done had surgery or something like that. That's something in your head, and also let them know what you see and what's going on. Sir, you got a lot of dandruff in your head. Or sir, your scalp is really dry, or your scalp is really tender, or your hair was really dirty this time. Always let the client know, but don't do it in a way to where it's embarrassing them. You do it into it where it's a one-on-one with the client. That's how you build also your relationship with your client to keep them coming back and repeating business. Customer service is a big must in barbering. Water temperature. And when you're doing the shampoo, you always make sure the water is fine.
Yes. You let it run for a few minutes to get to that temperature.
That's correct. And then what you do? You test it. How do you test it? With your hand. That's right. You can either put it on your wrist, and always test it. Do not put it on their hair without it, right?
And even after you test
you
put it on their head.
And then after you put it on your head, you ask them, is it too warm,
Exactly,
is
you
it too
ask
hot,
them.
or too cold?
That's perfect. That's right.
And we went over this with Sylvia that day.
Yeah, we did this yesterday with Miss Sylvia. We did the whole draping stuff.
Yeah, we did.
And Miss Sylvia, she's very good at that. She's very good at teaching y'all on how to do the shampooing and stuff. I'm proud of her on that. Where we at? Okay. Applying the shampoo product is not difficult, but some basic guidelines can help learners perform the steps more efficiently and efficiently. So it's not really hard to wash, and all you're doing is making sure the hair is fully wet. Once you get it full, you put your solution in or your shampoo product in, and you make sure the hair is, full of shampoo. And then when you're rinsing it out, you're making sure you're rinsing it completely out. Front and the back and underneath.
Make sure you don't get in their ears because they probably have a hearing problem,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And if you see any devices that they have, like a hearing aid or something, and if they forget to take it out, please make sure y'all remember to take them out.
You're supposed to have when you wash your client hair, you're supposed to have it in the palms of your hands, because it's
That's true. That's true. That's correct.
Because it won't go all everywhere.
And you controlling the water more too,
Yeah.
and keep it point down at that bowl. Other shampoo applications, which is liquid dry or powder shampoo applications that also can be used to freshen the client's hair and the scalp. But if you're using a dry shampoo, I mean you're gonna get those results. Now, massage manipulations performed during a shampoo or a scalp treatment starts at the hairline and should be performed with even pressure and continuously movements. So you're using from the hairline and you're starting with this finger motion using your fingertips like this, like a scratching motion, but you're not scratching because the nail is never hitting the nail is never hitting the head. Only the finger points are hitting the head. Okay? Now, cleanliness and stimulation are essential requirements for healthy in hair and scalp. Because the scalp and the hair are so irritated, many scalp disorders need correction to maintain the health of the hair. Dry scalp and hair, it's basically it may be caused by inactivity of oil glands or poor blood circulations to the scalp, or excessive removal of natural oils by a product that strip the hair. So too much hair product is not good as well because you stripped your hair. Okay, now when you get to the oily scalp in the hair, oily scalp and hair is often caused by overactive sebaceous glands. However, an improper diet or lack of hygienic practices can be contributed factors as well, which is basically like you putting too much oil sheen in your head,
Yeah.
or too much of a product that has too much oil in it is not healthy as well because it gets your hair dirty as well. You know, I know. Right on, right on. Too much product or anything, whether if it's dry and you trying to put some product in it and you put too much, you make it too dry, or if your hair it's got oil in it and you putting more oil in it and making it too much oil. You have to balance it out. Dandruff. Dandruff is caused by fungus and is indicated by white scales on the hair, and the scalp may be accomplished by itching. Okay, now here's that word we talked about earlier. There's alopecia. Hair loss. That's good job, Chris. Hair loss. That is exactly what alopecia is. It's the term used and describe the abnormal hair loss. Corrective hair treatment can be done in. Also, when they have hair loss, that's when you can start going into more of your enhancements if you learned. Maybe adding a dye to it, or maybe some hair fibers, or or maybe a toupee. Some of them doing toupees now. So that's another thing that you can also help that client out if he has alopecia or if he's losing his hair, and if it's not all over, then you can probably dye in some spots, or maybe even put a toupee on top. Scalp steam. Scalp steam is effective in preparing the scalp for scalp massage manipulations and treatment. Steam relaxes the pores, softens the scalp and the hair, and increases blood circulation. So that's a good thing. So a scalp steam is a good thing. You getting you preparing your scalp for massage manipulation treatment. So with that, it's gonna relax your pores. It's gonna soften up your scalp and your hair, and it's gonna increase your blood circulation. Scalp treatments with an electric massager. Those are things you can find on Amazon. They usually run about maybe $150, $200. You put it on your hand. It's like a big big old motor here, and you stick it on there, and you placing your fingertips on top of the head, and it just runs all over like that, and it feels real good, you know, and you're like, oh man, this is the best feeling I ever had. That's what that is. You can find those. The brands that the best brand I would say is probably Oster. I'm pretty sure Andy's got some out there down. That's probably good too on the market. I would try them both. Hair tonics and treatment. Let me see. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So hair tonic and treatments. Okay, scalp steamers, steam towels, vibrators, and scalp manipulations may be used with hair tonics. Who can tell me what hair tonic is? Tell me about hair tonic. What is hair tonic?
It's an element.
Okay, what we got, Chris?
It's highly concentrated in hair and in blood. Hair concentrated in hair, being in blood or urine. Therefore, hair is the tissue of choice for detection of recent exposure to elements such as aluminum, lead, and antimony. I can't pronounce it. Mercury.
Good job. Now,
But hair tonic also can it stimulate the pores a little bit to help maybe with hair growth or yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Help with hair growth in some kind of way.
it does. Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir, it does. Hair tonic treatments, like I say, scalp steamers, steam towels, vibrators, and scalp manipulations may be used with those hair tonics as well. Okay, so what did we learn today? Summary and review. We learned that there were two types of capes used in the clients. Those would be what? Shampoo capes, hair cutting capes. We also learned that different draping methods exist for shampoos. Chemicals, haircuts, mustache, beard trims, and shave services. So what I'm saying is that there's not just one way of draping. There's not two ways of draping. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways of draping. And one's a shampoo drape, one's a chemical drape, one's a haircut drape, mustache, beard trim, and a shave service drape. All those drapes are different, but they're all important. Okay, common shampoo methods includes what? Recline method and incline method. Okay, now the recline method, as we all know, is the standard. That's the one where you're laying the client back in the shampoo chair and they're leaning their head into the bowl. Now, with the incline service, is when maybe a handicap or disability to where they can't get into their chair and we have to push them forward and they lean their head forward into the bowl. Those are the two kinds of services. Okay, so the effectiveness of the shampoo service depends on the manner in which the shampoo is applied and rinsed out. The quality of the scalp massage is the temperature, the water of the use, the temperature of the water used, and the use of the shampoo best suited to condition the client's hair and the scalp. And then hair and scalp treatments can be used to correct various disorders. So if the person has a disorder where he has dandruff or he has super oily hair with sebaceous glands and stuff, then that's when the hair and the scalp treatment can be used to correct those disorders. You got hair and scalp treatments include the use of steam, electric massages, and hair tonic. Those three things. steam, electric massagers, and hair tonics. All those things are included into the hair and the scalp treatment steam. So, with chapter 11, do we have anything coming back from the students? Any feedback? Anybody got any questions about what we went over this chapter? If you guys have any questions or you have any comments, please feel free to drop down into the email that you see, legendsbarbercollege@mail.com. Also subscribe to this email. Thank y'all.